I could feel that poop coming down. Yeah, guys, so before I get right into my story time, guys, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. We post a video every day so you guys can keep up to date with us. Also, guys, when you finish watching this video, please leave a like and also share. Let's get right into it. So I was going to St. John's Primary School. That's in Jamaica. That's in St. Catherine, Spanish Town, St. John's Road. So ain't no shame in my game, guys. It's just story time. It's happened in the past. So let's get right into it. So at that particular day, my belly wasn't hurting or anything. I just wanted to poop. So I was in class. It happened when school almost out. So it was like the last class that we had for that day. So I wanted to poop so bad. So I went to the teacher and I said to her, Ma'am, can I use the bathroom? She was like, no, go and sit down. Because that day she had a bad day because the class was making a lot of noise. The kids wasn't listening and all kind of stuff was happening in the class. So I went to her, I guess, in the mood that she wasn't into it. So I was like, can I use the bathroom? She was like, no. So I went back to sit down. So yes, I went back down to sit. I could feel that poop coming down. I go back to the teacher again. I said, can I use the bathroom? She said, no, school is almost out. When school out, then you can go to the bathroom. So I'm like, I really, really wanted to poop. Mind you guys, I'm the kind of a kid that I was quiet. You know what I mean? I wasn't the kind of kid that will just go through the door and go and use the bathroom. So I was like, ma'am, I really need to poop. She said, go back and sit down. So I went back and sit down. While I was sitting down, I was like, sitting in a position where I can feel the poop coming out, but I was trying to stop it at the same time. And it could not stop because that wasn't that kind of poop. So I pooped myself right in that chair. So after I was pooping in the chair, the kids in the class started to say, what smells like that? So everyone trying to locate the smell, and I'm the only person sitting sweating and not saying anything. So everyone started to point at me. They was like, oh, you pooping and all of that. So everyone covering their nose, everyone laughing, they're, running out the class and all of that. Even the teacher, she got up and came out and ran out the class. So it was a mess. So everyone in my class knew I pooped up myself. So, I was ashamed, right? So she came to me and she was like, I told you to wait until class is out. I tell her I could not wait because I really need to poop. So that day, I didn't went to the bathroom, guys. I went straight home. Yeah, guys, so I went straight home with the poop inside my panties. So when I went home, my mom was like, why you look like that? So I told her what happened. So she was like, what? So why you didn't came out the class? I say, Mommy, the teacher told me to wait. So she said, why you didn't went to the bathroom and clean up yourself? I wasn't thinking about it like that, guys, because like I said, I was just this humble kid. Let me tell you something, guys, that next day, bright and early, my mommy says she's coming at the school. I was trying to convince her not to because I know my mommy. She is loud. So if the other classes did not know I poop up myself, she's going to let everyone know. And that's what exactly happened. This lady came to the school and she was loud. When I say loud, loud. So she was looking for the teacher. She wanted to pop her hip. So she asked me, Shana, did you see the teacher? Where is the teacher? Because I need to go to her and I need to da 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 da. So I was like, me and the teacher looking at each other with a side eye like this. Because, you know, even the principal came, and I don't remember if it was a female or a male at the time, came and said, what happened? You know, if you put your hands on the teacher, you're going to get locked up. So she was making the, you know what I mean? And I don't blame her, because she was upset because I'm trying to use the bathroom and the teacher let me poop up myself. So I understand the frustration, but I didn't want her to get in problems with the police, because, you know, if she had beat up the teacher, it wouldn't have stopped right there. So me and the teacher, we are looking at each other with a side eye, like, you know what I mean? So she was like, Shauna, tell me where the teacher is. I'm gonna, you know what I mean? So the whole class on that block heard everything what happened. So I was branded as the girl who pooped in the classroom. And let me tell you guys, it's a joke now, but at that time, that brought me straight into high school. You hear me? High school. And I know if anyone knows me on here, they can remember. If they can remember that story, they will say, yes, it happened like that. I don't feel any type of way about it, guys, because it happens. And I'm just telling my story time. But I'm just saying, like, you know, things happen. So, yeah, so how did it finish? So she was making the most noise. The principal came, he or she, because I don't remember at the time who it was, because it's a long time ago. So he or she was, like, you know, being understanding and stuff like that. So they was trying to basically calm her down. Don't get into any fight with anyone or whatever, because I wasn't telling her who the teacher was. But this is what my mom stated before she left. Shauna, if you want poop or pee and you go to the teacher and you ask her, if you go to the teacher and you ask her that I want to poop and or pee, and she said no, walked out of the class, because if anyone were to dare do anything, she will come back up to that school and do what she has to do. So she made a point clear. But I know the question you guys gonna ask, how did my mom didn't knew the teacher at the time? So in primary school in Jamaica, we has like a bunch of different teachers. So it's in, like, for my mother, at the time, she didn't knew the teacher that I was, because you have to go to different classes for different teachers. So for some countries, you know, you probably has like the same teacher, but I don't think so. But you have different teachers. So at that time, she didn't knew the teacher who was teaching me at that time, because it was a bunch of people came out with the whole arguments with her back and forth with the principal and being loud. So it was a bunch of people there. So it was hard for her to detect who is the teacher. I had to show her, but I did not, guys, because if I did, she would have been locked up at that time. And I didn't want it that, you know what I mean? So I came here to share this story with you guys because, you know, like, being a mother right now, I will definitely tell my kids, like, you ask them to use the restroom. That's it. Like, if you ask the teacher to use the restroom and she decided that she's not going to allow you to use the restroom, you walked out and you go and use the restroom, because that's not right. You understand what I'm saying? It's not right. It's not fair. I had to went through that because I didn't really got bullied, but I got teased in school for that situation because of what the teacher did to me. Because personally, it wasn't my fault. I was just listening to the teacher. So, you know, sometimes you have to know what's right and when to stand up for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I have to say, because it happens to most of us. And, you know, I just decided I want to share the story with you guys. So, yeah. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for being here with us. Please like, share, and subscribe, guys. Thank you. Bye. We'll see you in the next video.